Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Funny Business Podcast. If you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, however you listen to us, you may not know what's going on. If you're watching on YouTube, you already know it is another in-person podcast, and we are dressed a little differently right now.
Just a little.
Just a little. We don't wear this every day, but it is a special occasion.
Yes, I guess I'm the master of ceremonies when it comes to today's podcast.
Get it? Because he has a master's degree.
Master's.
Nice.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has come a time where somebody has earned yet another degree, 1 degree hotter, meaning academically, not fit.
Yeah, I think I got negative degrees in that category. But.
So Matt is celebrating earning his master's in business administration. And I thought, as working in the alumni relations office at the current university and institution he is going at, I thought we would host a little fun party for Mr. Matthew Summers. Matt, I guess, first of all, I've really never done these things before, so we're just gonna have to see how this works. So,
okay.
As part of the alumni association,
oh no,
I
know
here's the
what
worst
this
thing about
is.
these tassels. Here's a little package for you, courtesy
Okay.
of the alumni relations office. And then I guess you can open it.
want me to open it?
Yeah, go ahead, open it.
Is this gonna be easy for me to open?
We're gonna find out.
I'm gonna go with new.
Yeah,
How about new?
How about new? You're gonna rip it open.
Oh.
Matt,
If
open
there's
it-
one
open it like a
thing
box.
you people need to know about
Open it-
me,
open it
I
like a
have
box.
no upper body strength, and I know what this is already.
Well, I would hope.
Yeah.
Because I've told you about it. Oh my God, Matt, you are struggling
Yeah.
so bad.
Hold on. So, can you play Jeopardy music right now during this?
Yeah, we were playing bagpipes before the
We
show.
were
Well,
playing
it
bagpipes.
was
Here we
pretty
go.
lit. Okay.
Nice.
All right, Matt got it open.
Nice.
Thank goodness.
There we go.
All right, so inside this box
sticker.
is a sticker, a complimentary pin,
Ooh, nice
and
little pin.
a very nice and almost very popular that comes every semester when our students graduate is a complimentary champagne glass.
So, fun fact, I actually don't know where my undergrad champagne glass is.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that sucks.
So, yeah, well, now I have an extra one. Is this different from before?
It might be a little bit of a bluish
Yeah,
color,
I
just
like it.
because we wanted to stick with the Misericordia stuff.
I like it.
And yeah, so
I appreciate it.
yeah, you're welcome, brother. Welcome to the alumni forever. And then on top of that, I guess you have a degree conferral. I don't know if I'm qualified to do this, but I
don't know what that word is.
degree conferral. It's where your degree's like confirmed that you
Alright,
did everything.
Cool. I am getting a master's degree, by the way.
Yes.
Not I don't know.
Anyway, here's the best thing about graduation. This graduation, we can drink while during this graduation.
True.
So, Matt, what did they say? By the power vested in me by the Funny Business Podcast, I now pronounce you a graduate of the winter class of 2020. Congratulations,
I flip my
Matthew
tassel
Summers.
to the other side. Flipping.
And also, this is not
Whoa.
for you. This is for me.
Oh, man.
Here's your complimentary diploma that I'm going to hand to you.
What?
Here's the handshake. Careful. This is really awkward.
Nice. That's an epic YouTube video.
Oh,
right there.
man. Can't wait to show that as a highlight. I'm getting this cap off because that's the most annoying thing. But we'll keep the...
I'm gonna show off my cap.
Yeah, go ahead,
This
Matt.
is my undergrad cap. So, I'm not really able to wear my grad cap and gown, obviously. But here is my undergrad cap. So, for those not watching on YouTube, it is SpongeBob, and it is Patrick with the plank on his head, and he's holding a diploma, and it says "What now?" So that was when I thought I was funny in 2018. And it actually rained on my graduation day.
I remember that.
And
That's crazy.
my cap got ruined. Like, Patrick's eyes are like bleeding black.
It's like he's crying that he
Yeah,
graduated.
and I had to tape some stuff back together. And I also had it like shoved under like so many bags. But, had to bring it out for today.
Well, also, too, I gave you my gown because Matt wants his refund on his master's gown.
That would be nice.
We should actually give some context. Matt's getting a virtual graduation and not an in-person graduation.
Which is better than nothing.
No, absolutely. Much better than absolutely nothing. But Matt, congratulations.
Thank you. Feels weird to be done with school.
Right? Isn't that like that's what I realized when I was going into life, I should say, after my master's. Like it was just so weird. You didn't go home, do your classes, get on Blackboard or whatever your online learning class is, and just do life stuff. Like,
yeah, so like my graduation's not for another week and a half, but like I do have all my work done, but I still find myself being like, oh, I didn't check in Blackboard today, and it's like, wait, I don't need to.
Yeah, you'll start to learn that's a major difference for you graduating. But if anybody's listening, anybody knows a job for Matt's sports management, business administration,
yes,
let a boy know.
Yeah.
Matt is not doing full time with this podcast, unfortunately.
No.
So
hopefully one day.
One day for sure. So Matt, let's jump into some today's topics. We're going to bounce around a little bit just because it is your graduation day. Sure. One of the things that I wanted to cover today, and which is funny, is I immediately, screw this because it's my entertainment topics. We're going to do some trivia for today. We're having a game show yet again on the entertainment portion for today. And Matt, I took this quiz myself. I did well. I did okay. But at the most part, I feel like we're going to reminisce a little bit more than hope to be right. So
interesting.
Matt, we were born in, we were born in the 90s. We were 90s babies.
Yep.
But we were also in middle school by around the 2000s. And Matt, I don't know if you recall, but I myself enjoyed a ton of music back when I was in middle school. Like a lot, where I almost memorized a lot of the lyrics based on what was happening during that time. So what we're going to do is we are going to play a BuzzFeed quiz. Only someone who went to middle school in the 2000s can pass this lyrics quiz.
Oh, see, this is tough because I didn't have an iPod till like high school.
Well, I took this quiz. I think you're going to be fine,
okay,
my dear friends.
Okay.
So, Matt, we're going to start off.
Do I get to know the song before?
I will be reading the lyrics.
That didn't answer my question.
That's a no.
Okay, that answers my question.
So I will be reading the lyrics. I will not be singing, and you will have to guess. It's multiple choice.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. It's very hard to not look at your screen right now.
Well, you're not gonna know the choices, so
okay.
That's the worst. Well, you know the choices, but you're not gonna know the correct answer until I tap it. So that's what happens when you have an in-person podcast. So
we'll make it work.
First question, first lyric, set of lyrics. Because when the sun shine, we shine together. Told you I'll be here, blank. With you till the end, forever, whenever.
Oh, wait, hold on. I know it's Rihanna.
Okay.
It's Umbrella.
Uh-huh.
Say the choices again.
With you till the end, forever, whenever.
Oh, no. I'm going to say forever, final answer.
It is correct. It is forever.
And between that and whenever.
Matt, you literally got the bonus points before you immediately got the actual question.
That's what I do.
It is Umbrella by Rihanna. Next one, on to the next set of lyrics. Don't be mad once you see that he want it. If you like it, then blank. You should have texted me back. You should have put a ring on it. That's too bad. Do something about it.
Should have put a ring on it. Final answer, Beyonce. Single Ladies.
Yeah.
Wow. Almost said Love on Top right there.
Oh, that's a great song to remember.
Better song.
I don't remember Beyonce, well, Single Ladies being just as popular in middle school. I found it more being popular when we were in high school and college.
Yeah, I think that's pretty fair.
I think we understood it a little bit more of like
Beyonce,
all the single ladies.
Beyonce became Beyonce when we were in...
All the single ladies. Oh, man. All right, next one. 'Cause we gon' rock this club. I can't even read the lyrics without even singing it. We gon' go all night. We go light it up. There's only tonight. It's the end. It's dynamite, a firework.
Dynamite, final answer is Tayo Cruz Dynamite.
It's so tough to not sing these.
I'm actually surprised I'm doing
all right,
as well.
Next one. You're going to know this one. Shorty had them apple bottom jeans. blank. The whole club was looking at her. Boots with the fur, them baggy sweatpants, Reeboks with the straps, sneakers with the gold.
Boots with the fur, final answer.
Yes, that is correct.
Yes.
Do you know the song? And
It is. Wow, I'm drawing a huge blank right now. What is the name of the song?
Boots with the fur.
Low?
Okay.
By.
It's a state name.
I don't know.
Flo Rida.
Oh, God. I should, oh.
All right. This one, I had this and I was like, yep, he's going to get this one. All right. Jealousy, turning saints into blank, swimming through sick lullabies, choking on your alibis.
Give me the choices.
Deceit, destiny, the heart, the sea.
Wait, hold on. Say the line again.
Yep. Jealousy, turning saints into blank, swimming through sick lullabies, choking on your alibis.
In the sea, final answer. That is. I just can't think of names right
Matt?
now. No, it's Mr. Brightside by the Killers. I just in my head I was like, yeah, it's Mr. Brightside, and I just couldn't come. This IPA is damn.
You didn't even drink it.
I had like 4
you had
sips.
the can. You had the can.
I did have.
Yeah, we had some. We're each having an IPA before this, so it's been very interesting.
We're not going anywhere later.
No, delivery.
Yes.
It's Domino's.
Yeah.
DiGiorno.
That was a bad joke.
That was bad. All right. All right, moving on. I think we may cut this early because there's a lot of them.
Okay.
So here we go. Few times I've been around blank. So it's not just going to happen like that because I ain't no holla back girl. The map, that track, out back, and back.
That track, final answer. This is Hollaback Girl.
Holla back, yeah.
Is that the name of the song?
Yep.
By Pink?
Gwen Stefani.
Gwen Stefani.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. Take me away, a secret place, a sweet escape, blank. On holiday, take me away, to better days, a happy place.
Take Me Away, final answer.
Yep.
I have no idea.
Pocket Full of Sunshine by Natasha Bedingfield, which, by the way, there is a new remix that is out now. That is... No, that's Girl Put Your Records On. Girl, put your records on.
Which that remix is better than the original.
Yes, I do have to say that. All right, next one. This one must be easy. Tick-tock, on the clock, but the party don't stop, no. Blank. Oh, whoa, whoa-oh. Yeah. Woo, party.
Final answer.
I can't believe you had to say TikTok by Kesha.
Yeah, TikTok. That's Kesha's my girl.
Let's go with... All right. When I was 13, I had my first love. There was nobody that compared to my baby, and nobody came between us or could ever blank, break us up, show us up, come above, take us down.
I have zero clue. Say the whole thing again.
When I was 13, I had my first love. There was nobody that compared to my baby, and nobody came between us or could ever break us up, show us up, come down, take us down.
Come down, final answer.
You're right.
Is that?
Uh-huh.
No, I'm thinking of the wrong song. Wow, I totally thought it was the wrong song.
Well, what was your initial?
I was thinking Baby by Justin Bieber.
That is Baby by Justin Bieber.
No way.
Yes, it was.
Oh, man. I was thinking, wow, I don't know what I was thinking.
All right, 2 more. Because every time we touch, I blank. And every time we kiss, I swear I could fly. The blank, can't think straight, see fireworks, get this feeling, lose my mind.
Every time we touch, I get this feeling.
Yep.
Cascada.
Yeah, Cascada.
By, I don't know. What's your name?
No, Cascada, yeah. Every time we touch by Cascada.
Yeah. I'm thinking
Why that
Cascada's the
IPA,
name
man?
of the song. Jesus.
Okay. I said, I'll do 2 more. I said, excuse me, you're a hell of a guy. I mean, my, you're like blank. Pelican fly, so shy, slicker than a guy with a thing in his eye, wearing that tie.
Pelican Fly, final answer.
Yep.
It is Super Bass by Nicki Minaj.
Got it, man.
Can rap that whole song by heart.
All right, and my last favorite one. I'ma get your blank and my skin-tight jeans be your teenage dream tonight. Oh, head spinning, hands on me, heart racing, pulse racing.
Wow, I don't know. The ending of the lyric sounds familiar, not the beginning. Can you say it again?
I'ma get your blank and my skin-tight jeans be your teenage dream tonight.
And the choices?
Head spinning, hands on me, heart racing, pulse racing.
Hands on me, final answer.
It is wrong.
Son of
It
a
is
bitch.
heart racing.
I don't know.
It's Teenage Dream by Katy Perry.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I had no idea.
I literally just realized there's like 2 questions I stood up for it. So
Screw it.
beautiful girls all over the world I could be chasing, but my time would be wasted. They blank baby. Got nothing on you. Don't even compare. Aren't worth it. Ain't you.
They got nothing on you, final answer.
Mm-hmm.
That is Nothing on You by, what is his name? Featuring Bruno Mars, featuring B.O.B.
You got it, brother.
No, B.O.B. featuring Bruno Mars.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
All right. There's 2 more.
Okay.
I want your love, and I want your blank. You and me could write a bad romance. Revenge, affection, hate, attention.
Attention, final answer.
So,
Cut that.
whoops! I pressed the wrong. I picked affection instead of attention, but it was still wrong. It's revenge.
I have no idea.
It's by Bad Romance by Lady Gaga.
Yeah, I don't.
Lady
I don't like
Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
All right, ready?
I know it's a hot take.
All right.
Yes.
Shake it, shake it, shake, shake it, shake it like blank. A milkshake, a Polaroid picture. You can't stop. It's your birthday.
Shake it like a Polaroid
What
picture.
picture?
Hey, y'all by Outkast.
Yeah, you got it, brother. All right, let's see here. Oh, whoops, one more.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Popping bottles in the ice, blank. When we drink, we do it right. Getting blank.
I'm just going to say it like a blizzard and a slizzard.
Yeah.
It is G6. I don't know who
How
sings
Far
it.
East Movement.
There we go.
I didn't realize we had a what do you call it? We had like a skit back during when we did first year orientation. I didn't realize the word slizzard came from this song. And It
Yeah?
makes perfect sense. I didn't know
What?
that. I did not
Are
know.
you serious?
No, I didn't. I thought it was just a made up word, and
I'm
then
upset.
come to find up, 13th hours, whatever Drake says.
Yeah, how
So,
did I do?
Matt, you got a 14 out of 16 correct. You're a 2000s legend, my
All
friend.
right, cool.
You
cool.
scored better than 86% of the quiz takers.
That's a kid without an iPod who did that.
Yeah, told you.
Pretty impressive.
Told you. Pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Well, we are going to move on to the next topic for today. Probably the final topic of the entertainment topics.
sports.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, how
this
many
is
beers?
great. 1.
Okay.
So you all know that I'm an Apple nerd, and when new products come out, I always like to take a look at them. Sometimes I like to purchase them, but budget's a budget. I kind of need to make sure that things are working out well. If you like AirPods, and I felt bad because there was people that bought AirPods for Christmas, and then they literally released the AirPods second generation with a wireless charging case for Christmas the one year.
That does suck.
I feel bad for anyone who bought AirPods for Christmas, but they have the AirPod Pros, which to me is nice. But just today at the recording of this podcast, they just released the AirPods Max. So what this approach they were looking at here is an over-the-head style. So kind of like what Matt and I are wearing now in the podcast studio or the bachelor pad or my apartment. And with this itself, it looks to me, Matt, pretty immaculate. I mean, I know you had some discussions about the colors itself, but let me go over a little bit here. There is active noise cancellation. There's an adaptive EQ. There's spatial audio with dynamic head tracking. I'll be completely honest, Matt. It kind of looks like something from the future. It is projected to have 30 hours of battery life based on this.
Damn.
And then on top of that, too, it's about 6 inches wide and about 7 inches tall. Its weight is about 13.6 ounces.
Oh, I thought you were going to say pounds.
Pounds.
Say what?
Well, here's what the smart case. This is where it gets interesting, folks. First of all, I have a very hot take about this smart case. First of all, it looks like a bra.
That was my hot take. The Navy one, specifically the Navy one, looks like a bra.
You've seen Navy bras before.
No comment. But the Navy one, looks like a bra. That was legit my hot take.
It literally looks like a bra.
It does.
But the weight of it is 4.7 ounces. So if I can do my math right, 13.6, there's 16 ounces in a pound.
How many beers is that?
I think
1.
Oh, I thought you were asking me like you're doing math. No, you're trying to figure out in beers how much that is.
Got 'em.
Yep, it is. Yeah, I think it's about a pound. Like you're carrying about a pound on that head.
Is that more than usual? That seems more than usual.
Well, not that you're carrying a pound on your head.
That seems like it'd be more than like Beats.
Yeah, so I'm wearing Beats right now,
Right.
and these feel pretty light. Like I don't feel like it's a pound on my head. What also too is that it is kind of interesting. It looks like a very fat Apple Watch to me with the head itself.
Yeah.
It has a digital crown. So if for all you Apple Watch fans out there, you know what I'm talking about. For those, it's a little dial that you turn on your watch to scroll through an options menu or anything like that.
Oh, wait, it's got one of those?
Yeah, so it actually has it on one of the head cups. And it allows you to change music, skip, play through things. It kind of gives you all of those options there. The digital crown can turn for volume, press once to play, pause, or answer a phone call, press twice to skip forward, press 3 times to skip backward, and press and hold for Siri.
So I'm dumb. Can you scroll up so I can see that picture?
Yeah.
That side picture. So if you look at the photo of the
just
AirPod
Google
Pros, Max, whatever they're called.
That's go ahead.
So the one on the left it looks like what you're wearing it from the front.
Yep.
I thought the one on the right was a charging. That's what it looks like from the side. Like I thought that was like
so they
one of the headphones with a connector.
The crown or like the thing that rests on your head has mesh. So it's supposed to give you that comfort look. Here's my hot take though with the name of it, AirPods Max. AirPods.
Yeah, they're not AirPods.
They're not pods.
No.
Like it's a headset. So
and then you have AirPods Pro, you have AirPods Max, you got AirPods. They had to change the name.
Yeah. I don't know what they would change it to. But additionally to what I found very intriguing about these AirPods Max came out to a total of $549 to purchase these headphones. Now, Matt and I are gamers.
Yeah.
You could buy a PlayStation 5 with this money for the digital edition.
You could actually...
Could you buy the real one?
Doing the math. No.
Yep.
Yeah, you could buy the real one. You could buy the digital edition, and you could get regular AirPods.
Oh.
Regular AirPods for the price. You could get a couple games.
You get a couple games. Yeah, I
understand it's Apple, and I love Apple.
I do love Apple. You know how much
I
love Apple.
I'm not paying $550 for these things.
Yeah, I would be more okay with actually purchasing. Like, I got Beats headphones because I was looking more for, this is the first time I'm wearing these to the podcast. Nice. Based on, the quality, and I know how Beats are. But also the other thing, Apple owns Beats.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Apple owns Beats. So and
they own Dr. Dre.
Yes.
Okay.
I think
in a way. Beats by Dre. Yeah.
But yeah, Apple owns Beats, and now they're coming out with their own headset. But
also, didn't AirPods only come out like 2-3 years ago?
Yeah, they only came out about a couple years ago. I
feel like those are built to last.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people, if you have an Apple iPhone or iPad or MacBook, like you have AirPods.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of one of those things where do you stand if you want to purchase AirPods Max to this degree? I feel like if it was, if you're just more comfortable having something over your head, but these things look immaculate. Like, these things look like this should not be for your average Joe running around for their daily workout. Like, this is somebody who's sitting in the office that's like tuned in, ready to get started in a cubicle space, socially distant.
But that's also the beauty of regular AirPods. Like, you can sit at your desk and like, if your desk is facing the wall and your door's to your right, you put an AirPod in your left ear. No one knows you're listening to music or the Funny Business podcast or whatever podcast you listen to.
More preferably us.
Yeah, hopefully us. But like, I don't know. Like, as someone that I got AirPods back in February,
Okay.
right before COVID started, and I'm not going back. Like, I don't like over the head, especially not for $550.
No. I think I'm curious to see who's going to buy these.
Did they just announce these out of the blue?
They usually have like, I don't want to say they have like a special, but they do have something that they usually release during this time. Like I said before, when everybody bought AirPods for Christmas and then they came out with the second generation in the springtime.
Right.
I feel like they always do these weird things where like they release something like on their like keynotes or anything like that. But then they also like just out of the blue release all these things. So I guess it's before the holidays, and if you have $549, you can make a purchase.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's Apple. We shouldn't really be doubting them.
No,
Everything they do is perfect.
Really, really shouldn't. So I'm like, again, I'm very curious to know who is going to buy this product. I can tell you now, it's not going to be me because I just bought Beats I bought Beats. So we're going to see what happens within these next couple weeks and see, like, I'm sure we'll see like celebrities buy them.
I'm sure they have ads already coming out.
Right. They have the celebrities, the play. Like,
what basketball player is going to be the first to wear them? Probably not LeBron.
Probably not. Well, LeBron has Beats. LeBron is under a sponsorship of some sort by
Carmelo.
Beats.
Maybe Carmelo.
Maybe no. I was gonna say Zion, but
could be Zion.
Could be Zion.
Yeah, someone young, upcoming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to. Kevin Durant, maybe.
Maybe
Durant may have his own thing. We'll see.
Yeah,
but
probably not Kyrie. Kyrie probably made his own headphones and
No.
was like, "Oh, this is for
Derrick Rose.
Yeah, I think he lost his luster.
I got a second one. Draymond Green.
Maybe.
Because I remember, I believe he's an investor, as weird as that sounds. Because
might be. Actually, someone from Golden State is a good idea because they're out in California.
Right.
Or the Lakers.
Lakers, too. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
But hey, speaking of the NBA and sports, we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, Matt has his sports topics. And we're going to get out of these damn caps and gowns. You don't want to miss this. Matt, I got to tell you, I am so happy we're continuing to make more episodes for our podcast.
You're so right, Mike. I really am enjoying hearing how awesome each episode is every week from everyone. It's so easy to do.
It is so easy. And we have Anchor, our sponsor for this episode, to thank for. Anchor is free to anyone that wants to start a podcast. It's easy for beginners with the creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. It also helps distribute our podcasts so our listeners can tune in to their platform of choice, like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and more.
And Mike, I got to tell you, I was skeptical before, but we actually are making a profit off this podcast. We are still a small podcast, but it's nice to see the progress we have made with each episode with that money.
Yes, we are making it rain. Kind of. Anchor is everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app today or go to anchor.fm to get started. That's anchor.fm.
And who knows, you may start a podcast with your best friend.
That's right. Roommates for life.
Okay, let's slide into the sports segments for today. A lot of weird stories today in the sports world this past week. Let's start with a quick Thursday night football prediction. It is the Patriots and the Rams. Patriots are 6-6 somehow. They're not going to beat the Rams. I'll say Rams 28, Patriots 16. If I can just go off on a tangent quick.
Go ahead.
Steelers lost yesterday.
I know.
Everyone is just roasting Steelers fans online like we still don't have the number one seed in the AFC.
Right.
We weren't going to go 16-0. The receivers have sucked the past 3 games. They have like 12 drops in the past 2 games. We didn't have our center, Marquise Pouncey. He's a big difference maker. We didn't have our starting running back. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. And also, I'll give a quick Tuesday night football prediction because tonight we have the Cowboys-Ravens. I think Lamar Jackson's going to play. Ravens 27, Cowboys 17. All right. This IPA is hitting different.
Coming a bunch of goons. Thank God we're getting delivery tonight.
The weirdest story in sports, maybe in 2020, is happening. So, for those who don't know, a few weeks ago, Jake Paul fought former NBA player Nate Robinson in a boxing match before Mike Tyson fought. Jake Paul won because someone just didn't teach Nate Robinson how to box. So now everyone kept coming out and saying, oh, I can beat up the Paul brothers. I can beat up the Paul brothers. And turns out Floyd Mayweather is one of them. Because Floyd Mayweather has agreed to fight Logan Paul in a boxing match. This is actually, like, they're actually selling pay-per-views for this.
I didn't know pay-per-views still existed.
Oh, yeah. No, pay-per-views. I mean, people get around pay-per-views.
Yeah.
But the pay-per-view right now is starting at $24.99 for the first 1 million people.
So let's see here. You can get 2 6-packs of craft beer. Well, not craft ales. Yeah, I don't know.
So it's February 20th. Apparently this has been in the works for a while. That's a quote that's in the article by USA Today. Logan Paul is 25. And the last time he fought KSI.
Yes.
YouTuber. Okay.
It was
I
the battle
believe
of the
he won.
YouTubers. He did.
Yes. So I have some thoughts. I tweeted this. This is the most who cares event of all time, but also the most must-watch event of all time.
Yeah, I think you bring a great point, Matt. As far as like UFC, boxing.
It's boxing.
It's boxing.
Yeah.
So like, I don't feel like we ever experience any quote like hyped up boxing matches. It's always UFC that comes along
That's
and
true.
usually grabs more of the attention than boxing. But here we are. We have one very well-known fighter.
Yep.
And we have one very well-known YouTuber.
Yes.
Which, by the way, this idiot, I hate the Paul brothers.
Same.
I need to put that
okay,
out
we're
too.
on the same page.
We're on the
I
same
think
page.
everybody in America is on the same page.
So, Jake Paul decided to record a freaking YouTube video and loot one of the malls during a Black Lives Matter movement. How stupid. He got arrested. Good for him. He should have gotten more time, but hey, YouTuber money may have caused a bailout.
And we all know the video Logan Paul made.
Oh, yeah.
We don't need to get into that.
Good old Suicide Forest.
Yes.
I watched that, actually.
How bad was it?
Like,
I didn't want to watch it because it freaked me out.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. They blurred out when they actually got super close, but like you saw the body. You didn't see.
Right.
Long story short, they went to this thing called the Suicide Forest. They did see a body that was hanged, and they posted on YouTube because, hey, content is content. So,
What? The thing is, that's like a sacred place
yeah.
you don't go in.
No, you don't. But they decided to go camping because content.
Because it's the Paul
That's
brothers.
literally what their motive was. Oh, it's content. Let's
Yes.
go and do it.
So I have some thoughts. One, the last couple times Floyd Mayweather has fought, people had said it's because he's broke. So I hope this isn't one of those scenarios.
Wasn't he like Mr. Like, didn't he have like nicknames like being like the millionaire?
His
Mr.
nickname is Floyd Money Mayweather.
Floyd Money
Yeah.
Mayweather.
He's undefeated in his professional boxing career.
Yes. And he's also undefeated in WWE.
Sure. Yeah, that sounds legit. This is, so Mayweather's going to win.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm going to tell you how the fight's going to go down right now.
I'm ready to hear it.
So, the first 2 rounds, Logan Paul might actually win the first 2 rounds.
Okay.
Because Floyd Mayweather is a defensive boxer. And I'm not a big boxing guy, but I know I've watched the last couple of Floyd Mayweather fights. He's a defensive boxer. He likes to let people get their energy out in the first couple of rounds, and then he looks for his spots to take punches.
Gotcha.
So the first 2 rounds, Logan Paul is going to come out swinging. People are going to be like, whoa, Logan Paul, he's hanging in there with Mayweather. And then rounds 3 and 4, you're going to see Mayweather getting a few punches in, and maybe Logan Paul gets a little tired. This fight will end between rounds. I don't know how many rounds they're fighting. I don't know if they announced that. I don't see anything in this article.
Yeah, I didn't see any major announcements.
This fight will end between rounds 5 and 7. I'm going to say that now.
And how many rounds did they go?
Usually 12.
12?
Now,
12 rounds.
the Mike Tyson fight, now they're both 50 years old. And when he fought Roy Jones Jr., they did 8 rounds. So even if it's a 10-round fight, between rounds 5 and 7, this fight will be over. Because Floyd's not going to knock him out the first round because everyone's going to be pissed. He's going to. This is going to be an event. This is not a professional boxing match. This is a sporting event, an entertainment event. But Mayweather's not going to lose. I will say this is a win-win for Logan Paul.
Well, yeah, because it gets more, I don't want to say notoriety, but it gets more face value on him being a boxer rather than him being a YouTuber.
And he's going to make millions off this.
Yeah.
And if somehow he beats Floyd Mayweather, he's going to be the only boxer to ever beat Floyd Mayweather, which will just be the weirdest story in sports ever. But I do like this. I kind of like this for boxing. Like boxing is kind of losing its luster, and this is kind of a way for people to get back into the sport.
Yeah, no, you bring a great point. I mean, like I said, I rarely see boxing matches promoted as much as this boxing match itself. So I'm really hoping that it kind of brings more light to it.
And the last few big pay-per-views was Mayweather Pacquiao, Mayweather McGregor. Now the last one was Tyson Fury versus who did he fight? Not Joshua, not Anthony Wilder. Someone, which was a good fight. I watched it. But this is just—it's not a professional boxing match, but it'll get people more invested in the sport potentially. Yep. Let's get some NBA news because we have a little bit to get to. We predicted on the show that the Rockets were going to blow it up.
Yep,
they did.
They did.
So it is Russell Westbrook going to the Washington Wizards for John Wall, which I believe I mentioned that rumor on the show a few weeks ago.
I think you mentioned it when the last time you were at this house.
I may have. So interesting. So the Rockets somehow got a first-round pick out of this. Yeah, so the Rockets are getting John Wall and a first-round pick for Russell Westbrook.
Oh.
I don't know how.
Oh.
But
well,
I do like Westbrook in Washington. I like his fit with Bradley Beal because Westbrook's not really an outside shooter. So when people gravitate to Bradley Beal on the three-point line, Westbrook can cut to the basket, get an easy basket. Mm-hmm. I like that. I don't understand the John Wall James Harden pairing.
However,
okay,
did you see? Am I actually breaking news on the sports?
I believe I know what you're going to bring up, but go ahead.
So there's been some talk.
Yep.
Okay, about James Harden possibly in talks of going to the 76ers.
Yeah, so nothing's official.
Okay.
But he did tell the team he wants to go to Philly or a contender. So training camp started December 1st. Today is December 8th. James Harden just showed up to camp today. Did not tell the team he was showing up late.
Right.
You also have to pass like a few COVID tests. Mm-hmm. Like the Suns, that Jay Crowder, who they just signed, yep. He hasn't practiced yet, and they haven't said why. But it's because he hasn't. He needs 3. The NBA released these protocols. You now, after you test positive, you need 3 negative tests to come back, which is fine.
That's fair.
But yeah, James Harden's not going to finish the season in Houston.
I don't think he will.
Daryl Morey apparently wants to keep Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid in Philly. If James Harden really does want to go to Philly, I think Simmons is gone in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I do not see them meshing together.
No.
I really don't see any of them meshing together.
We know what's going to happen with now. Ben Simmons is saying he's working on his jump shot. I've heard this for 3 years. Shut up. We know how Simmons and Embiid are paired together.
Yep.
Doc Rivers is not going to make that much of a difference. They got to get Harden. If Harden and Embiid would challenge the Bucks, they would challenge the Heat, they would challenge the Nets.
Right.
They would challenge the Celtics. I'll throw them in there too. Let's react to the NBA Christmas schedule.
Ready.
I picked 9 out of the 10 teams. Do you know the schedule? Did you see the schedule?
Nah, okay. Kind of.
I picked 9 out of the 10. I have 1 matchup correct. So I predicted Clippers Nuggets, the last game of the night. First game, Pelicans at the Heat. Who cares?
No, yeah.
Like, I understand it's Zion. Uh-huh. This is going to be the game when it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 1:30 on Christmas Day. You're going to be like, oh, I forgot to turn on NBA Christmas basketball.
Everyone's going to be opening up presents and having their Christmas dinner.
Having your eggnog, and you're going to be like, oh, I forgot to turn on NBA Christmas Day basketball. You turn it on, it's the Pelicans Heat. You're like, I'm going to go for another glass of eggnog. 2:30, Warriors at the Bucks.
I'm going to be intrigued with that.
I don't understand why the Warriors are back on Christmas if they don't have Klay Thompson. I understand Steph Curry.
I think it's just the development, like seeing how well, based on Christmas, they have the development of the team together.
I get that, but I don't understand why they're making Golden State go to Milwaukee on Christmas. That makes no sense to me. 5 o'clock, Brooklyn Nets at the Boston Celtics. I'm fine with that.
Mm-hmm.
8 o'clock, Dallas Mavericks at Los Angeles Lakers. Best game of the day by far. Luka's big time. He's prime time.
Big time.
And then Clippers Nuggets.
Is Kristaps back yet?
I don't believe so.
You don't believe so?
I think he will come back during the season. I don't think he's available yet.
What do they call him? The unicorn?
Unicorn. Yeah.
Wow, I got that right.
He is from Latvia, I believe.
Latvia.
Yeah.
Yeah. As far, I think NBA is more focused on making sure they actually have a season in comparison to them actually having a real good Christmas schedule. Because you really think about it, they're still trying to balance the whole NBA bubble stuff.
Yep.
Every other protocol in between, for the practices to the games to the bubble itself. So I could definitely see this. I'm sure we'll see a lot of great action. But again, I think we have to, I hate to keep the glass half full perspective, but we saw how the bubble season went. We saw how your Suns did. Like,
I was upset because they were tweeting beforehand that like they knew they had a Christmas Day game. I got so excited. They are playing, so they only released the first half of the schedule up until like March. The Suns have 12 out of the first 36 games are national televised games.
Right.
I think we had 2 last year. So it's awesome. What's next? We are going to talk about...
Who's next?
Remember The Last Dance? Remember when we reviewed that?
Yeah.
Well, there's more news.
More news?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, Scottie Pippen is not happy.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Scottie Pippen told Michael Jordan he, quote, wasn't too pleased, unquote, with The Last Dance. So, Scottie Pippen, let me find the exact quote in the article. It was pretty interesting. Here's the quote. Scottie Pippen said, I don't think it was that accurate in terms of really defining what was accomplished in one of the greatest eras of basketball, but also by 2 of the greatest players, and one could even put aside that it was the greatest team of all time. I didn't think those things stood out in the documentary. I thought it was more about Michael trying to uplift himself and to be glorified. I also think it backfired to some degree in that people got a chance to see what kind of personality Michael had. I don't totally disagree with what he said.
I don't either.
Yeah, but here's the thing. We found out like 2 episodes in, maybe people knew beforehand. I found out 2 episodes in. Michael helped produce this Last Dance documentary.
I think a producer would... Yeah.
No, go ahead. I want to hear that.
I said you think a producer who's like Anchorman. Will Ferrell produced Anchorman. Of course, it's going to be about Will Ferrell.
He's going to give Will Ferrell some good parts. Michael Jordan's not going to make a documentary that bashes him. Like, he's going to make himself look good. But I also...
I'm glad you stood by me behind that.
No, that's... Why would Michael Jordan make a documentary about his time in Chicago Bulls and not make himself look good? Like, of course he's going to make himself look good.
Because I hate to say it. I mean, I'm sure anybody who's actually watched the Bulls during the time that before this documentary even started, be like, well, like, you're absolutely wrong, but like, who really was there? I love Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen is such an inspiration.
Most underrated player in NBA history.
It's such an inspiration to how I played basketball, to how my life in basketball went. But really, in reality, what were you there to see for?
Yeah,
Michael Jordan. Like,
exactly. Like, Michael Jordan is the face of basketball.
Right.
Yeah, some can say even to this day because people wear shoes and all that fun stuff.
Got shoe game.
Yeah. So here's another quote from Pippen. He said, "Yeah, I told him I wasn't too pleased with it." Talking to Jordan, he said, "Quote, he accepted it. He said, 'Hey, you're right,' and said, quote, that was pretty much it." MJ's pissed.
I can imagine.
Yeah, but saying, "Yeah, you're right," and that was pretty much it. He pissed off MJ. I don't think that relationship is gonna get fixed anytime soon.
Has it ever?
I don't know if Michael Jordan has a great relationship with any player he's ever played with or against. I mean, like, he doesn't talk to Charles Barkley.
He doesn't.
At least he didn't. They may have made up in the meantime. But, like, you don't ever see people, like, when it's MJ's birthday, like, you don't see a lot of former players, like, celebrating with him or, like, hanging out with him. Now, he is an owner in the league, but, like, you look at LeBron. LeBron has a lot of friends in the league. Now, people say that's why he's not MJ, but people like playing with LeBron, and you don't hear tons of old players coming out and defending MJ in this documentary, which I think says a little bit something about MJ. MJ, if you're hearing this, I love you. Please don't come after me.
Please.
Even though he's not a good
I share a name with you.
Yes. Let's move on to 2 interesting stories. This next story might be the weirdest one we've ever talked about in the sports segment.
Not the Floyd Mayweather versus Logan?
No, this is pretty weird. So, the Olympics are coming up in July.
Yes.
The games are set for those. However, the IOC, International Olympic Committee, is looking at new sports for the 2024 Paris Olympics.
Nice.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I like when they introduce this stuff because you're kind of like, why?
Yes. So one of the sports they're looking at is parkour. Now, before we get into the actual story, Mike, is parkour a sport?
I hate to say it. I feel like it is. Does this take it?
It's not. I mean, I don't know.
Let me tell you. They make tag a TV like a show. Like
You mean touch and go?
touching. Yes. Touch and go. They literally make a show where they literally have a square with like obstacle courses and like you literally have to try to tag somebody in a certain amount of time. So I don't know. Parkour, like think about it. That's just like a glorified like sprint.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I would say it's a sport, but if it's in the Olympics,
Is
I'd
it
watch
timed?
it.
Like
I
a
don't
time
know.
trial?
I don't know
specific information.
I don't know specifics.
That's okay.
So it would be interesting to watch.
Oh yeah.
The organizers of the sport parkour are urging the IOC to reject adding parkour to the Olympics.
Interesting.
Have any idea why?
No.
They are mad with the International Gymnastics Federation, also known as FIG.
Fig.
Yeah. With a, quote, hostile takeover of the sport. So they're claiming that the Gymnastics Federation is taking over the sport of parkour and trying to change what its core values are to make it more of gymnastics. So because of this, the Parkour Federation does not want to be in the Olympics so that their sport does not get changed or tainted and they can keep it the way it is. Why, if the Olympics wants to have your sport in the Olympics, you don't say no. Like think about how much the sport of parkour could grow if it's in the Olympics. People think parkour, they think of the opening scene from The Office when Andy Bernard jumps off the trash can into a giant box and falls through the box.
Parkour. Yeah, like, and it's the Olympics. Like, let's think about it. Let's think basketball, for instance. There's some certain regulations for basketball that,
Right.
like, FIBA, the Federation
of
International Basketball Association.
Yes.
They have different rules set from the regular NBA. They have different. So, like, if you're gonna complain about different rules set in the Olympics, why don't you just embrace it and say, okay, cool. Like, that adds more challenge and more competitiveness to your athletics than it does by just saying no.
So I'm reading more of the article.
Yeah.
Apparently FIG is trying to have parkour added as a gymnastic event.
Oh,
That is so that I understand.
That's kind of like saying, you know, Ice Ice Baby isn't like Under Pressure by Queen.
Wait. Yeah, okay. That's
I was like, do you know?
No,
Okay,
yeah,
right.
yeah, I had to think in my head for a second. I would love to watch parkour in the Olympics. I
That'd
think
be
it'd cool.
awesome.
Also making their debut in this Olympics, in the Tokyo Olympics, skateboarding.
That's
which
cool.
I thought already was
thought
an
it's
Olympic
cool.
sport. 3-on-3 basketball
Oh,
and sport climbing. I think it's like rock climbing.
without any harness?
No, I think there's a harness.
Oh, okay. Well, they
But I think I think you just call it sport climbing. But yeah, we'll find out if parkour gets added to.
I really hope it does.
I do too. Parkour is awesome.
I feel like that could get more audience. I mean, yeah, Olympics are very well watched, but I feel like that could get a different set of individuals to watch the Olympics.
And it's gonna grow the sport. Any no-name sport that gets added to the Olympics, people are gonna be interested. Mm-hmm. Last quick topic we have for today, it's golf related. Tiger Woods. People don't know his son's a very good golfer. Sorry, my article had a refresh.
Oh, it's okay.
So Tiger's 11-year-old son Charlie is playing a tournament with his dad soon.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes. Do you know who Charlie's excited to play with?
Phil Mickelson.
No, and it's not Tiger. It's Justin Thomas, who I predicted who was going to win the Masters.
All right.
Here is a quote from... I'm trying to find the exact quote that Justin had. Here's a quote from Justin. Tiger and I talked about it a bunch. He brought it up a while ago that Charlie wanted to play, and Charlie really wanted to play with us. Do you know why Charlie wants to play with Justin Thomas?
No.
Quote, Charlie just always wants to beat me. It doesn't matter what it is. Although he's never beaten me in golf or a putting contest, he still talks trash just like his dad. It will be fun. will have that like inner tournament within a competition, trying to shut his little mouth, but it will be fun. Charlie Woods will be like his dad.
Oh, that's so weird to hear. Charlie Woods?
You know Tiger's actual name?
No.
Eldridge.
Oh, no wonder why he changed it to Tiger.
Well, I mean, Tiger is like an awesome nickname.
That's an awesome nickname.
Yes. I wouldn't be expect if Charlie Woods becomes just as good as his dad. I mean, he was destined to be a golfer.
Let's look at LeBron, his son Bronny.
Yes.
We can look at...
Can I mention that conspiracy theory real quick?
What's the conspiracy
theory?
theory?
LeBron just signed the 2-year max extension.
Don't tell me Bronny's going to come on to the Lakers and...
No. Okay. Bronny's entering the league that year.
In 2 years?
In 3 years, I believe. Because LeBron could have become a free agent this past offseason.
Right.
Next offseason.
Right.
So in 3 years, Bronny will be entering the league.
Can you freaking imagine
LeBron will be going with his son.
Is that ever a thing?
Ken
Griffey
did it.
But that's baseball.
Right. I don't think so. I don't think that's ever happened.
That's so weird.
Which LeBron has said he would love to play with Bronny.
I've seen the quotes before.
What if he gets drafted by what if Bronny gets drafted by the Charlotte Hornets and Michael Jordan, as the owner, signs LeBron James to play with his son?
Oh my God. I mean, that's
with
the best.
LaMelo Ball. We get a 2v2 game of LeBron and Bronny versus LaMelo and LeVar. Oh my God. Officiated by Michael Jordan.
So bad.
What if Michael Jordan officiates that game? Could you imagine?
That's like the special guest referee.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's so bad.
Or you do, and then put in subs, and you have Zaire Wade and Dwayne Wade. Because Zaire and Bronny play on the same team.
I mean, yeah. You look at any legacy, like the Currys.
Yes.
Like, that's one.
People forget Steph's brothers in league, Seth.
Right. Seth, which, by the way, I think he's not a bad player.
He's good.
He's very good.
He can shoot the lights out. He could at Duke. Yeah, he's a good player.
And then, who else is another family twosome?
Shaq's son is at LSU.
Yes.
Sharif.
That's coming up.
Yep. I feel like there's another one that I'm missing, like a pretty obvious one.
Yeah.
Can't think of it off the top of my head, but Charlie Woods. People watch out because he's coming. That concludes the sports segments for today. It is time for Say What? People know how this works, so this is our safe space.
Is this the first time we're doing Say What in
person? Apartment? I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Welcome.
It's going to be fun. So you started last week. Cheers. You started last week for Dude That's Effing Crazy.
Yes.
I won't say it so you don't have to cut it out.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's awesome. It's
so
IPA,
I'll go first. Yeah, I got to grab my phone because...
Yeah. Do you want me to go first?
No, I have it right here.
All right. I'm ready to hear it, Matt.
All right.
This is a safe space.
Yes.
I only live here. No one else lives here.
Yes.
I should not have said that out loud.
My first one is about the PS5.
Okay.
Celebrities should not... how do I want to phrase this?
I think I know where you're going.
They should not be given special privileges to be getting the PS5 when they're out of stock everywhere.
Right.
So I saw athletes, like professional athletes, soccer players in Europe. Someone got a PS5, bought one for every single player on the team.
Excuse me?
Yes, he bought the PS5 for every single player on his team. Do you think he actually bought those PS5s? No, he got those for free. I love Courage JD, and he gave one out free to his listeners.
That's awesome.
He had one the day it got released. Now, streamers, I think, could be a little different because they need to play the games for their content. But celebrities, athletes specifically, they should, and this doesn't just go for the PS5, any product that you know is going to sell out quick, let everybody have an equal opportunity to get it.
Mm-hmm. No, you make a great point, Matt. I think based on just status,
yes,
I think it's annoying unless, let's just say, you're sponsored by Sony. Then
true.
You kind of
that's
have
fair.
to get that opportunity to do so. However, let's say, for instance, they actually got the mock-up models to like some content creators. So big fan, MKBHD, if you're listening, I love you. I love your videos. I wish I could shoot an AK every day, but I can't.
It's okay, one day.
It's okay, one day. But then it'll be like 32K by the time I shoot an AK. but they got the mock-up models where it wasn't playable, but they got like what the PS5 looks like. So at least we got a taste as far as what to see. He actually had to wait to get it, to buy it. I mean, I'm sure he had like a queue, like for him to be able to get early access. Not early access, but like enough where him in the queue wasn't going to be sold out by the time he bought it. But these people that are just saying, yeah, I want a PS5, and then PS5's like, yeah, okay, we got it. Like, that's fine. Like, that works for me. So I don't know. That's very upsetting, Matt. I'm upset too, because you remember you and I trying to buy a PS5.
I'm literally going on Best Buy right now.
Yeah, let's see how it is right now.
I'm going to see if we can get a PS5 on this
could you
podcast.
imagine?
What if I just bought one right now?
I literally give you my credit card.
Sold out. Oh,
Yep,
where's
sold
the digital?
Yeah, where's the digital?
What?
Type digital. Type digital. Come on,
I
Matt.
think it's sold out.
Come on, Matt.
Digital.
We're going to find it.
Sold out.
All right.
All right, you give your next one,
I'm
I'm going to keep searching.
Okay,
Yeah,
I was going to help you out.
I'll be listening, but I'm just going to try.
So my next one refers to my first one of say what takes a toll on technology, believe it or not.
Okay.
I do not like, and this is an experience I recently just had, I do not like when I call technical support, they try to figure out my issue, but then minutes later I figure it out myself when they can't figure it out. So
Okay,
little
that's
backstory.
fair.
I had a little issue with a product. I'm trying to keep this really, really simple. Had an issue with the product. They said, we can't do this because XYZ. And I went upstairs. So it was in person.
Okay.
That's very specific.
Okay.
Okay. And I fixed the problem. I shouldn't have fixed the problem because
they should have fixed
they
the
should
problem.
have fixed it the first place.
That's a fair complaint.
I should have not walked upstairs to fix the problem myself where they were having the issue themselves. And I've never had the issue. Like, I'm always the one to go for technical support. There's
Right.
always people that text me that say, hey, Mike, can you help me? I have a tech question. I'm like, okay, what can I help you with today? Now, I've been like being very, welcome to technical support. How can I help you today?
This is Mike. You've called the Gambita hotline. How can I help you?
And how would you like that charge today? MasterCard, Visa, or Discover?
Venmo?
Or Venmo.
Cash App?
Cash App. I don't do Cash App.
I love Cash App.
Apple Pay.
Cash App, if you're listening to this, sponsor us, please.
So ideally, I would rather just be able to lend it to the technical support and them to be able to answer any questions that I have or have it ready. Because really, Matt, as the consumer, as somebody who is not in a field that's supposed to work out with troubleshooting or anything like that.
I thought I just entered a queue for it, but wait.
Wait, what?
What?
Hang on.
Never mind.
We're ready for it. Nope.
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 I don't
Okay.
think so.
All right. Well, I just don't
Damn
think I just don't think that I should be responsible for actually fixing a problem, a
No,
solution.
that's true. Like, even if you call any customer support, not just for technology, if you're having like a phone bill issue, like if we call you, you should know how to fix it. That's why your number is there for us to call.
Now, I'm totally okay with like you being dumb. Like, I've been dumb sometimes, and I've even admitted it. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I was really stupid. I should have
Right.
figured this out in the first place.
Right.
I'm sorry I wasted your time today. Have a great day.
Right. Now, what's also annoying, one time I had an issue with my MacBook where
Right.
I couldn't get messages on it. I got transferred to 3 different people before they transferred me to a senior director who fixed it in 5 minutes. If you can't figure it out, chances are your two partners don't know how to do it, so just get me to that person right
That's
away.
scary. That is very scary, my friend.
It was rough.
But yeah,
That's fair.
it's not bashing anybody. It's just it's the way of the game. I shouldn't be the one fixing it. Like,
Exactly.
you should. I am very blessed and fortunate to have the knowledge that I have based on my experiences. But if I'm asking you, that means I don't know. So,
And it's funny because most people probably, when they get a call like that, think that they're technology dumb. Mm-hmm. So you're kind of...
oh, I got told that this piece of technology need a certain piece of equipment, such as a charging cable. And I said,
Yeah, I have that.
uh-huh.
Or they say like,
And
oh,
you know
good
what I
for
said
you.
back to them? I said, oh, did you know they switched to USB-C now? Like, like I don't know. Okay.
Like, how much of your paycheck can I have for this
Yeah,
call?
right? Like, for crying out loud. So,
Oh, man.
brother, how you doing on... You're on Coles now. Holy crap.
Well, yeah, it's not happening.
Okay.
I
We'll try to
think
figure it out tonight.
I think I know the way to get one.
This
I
is
just
the
have
way.
to time it correctly. This is the way.
Which, by the way...
Yep. Yep.
y'all want to be best friends with me? I just bought Disney Plus for a year. So I cleaned up The Mandalorian. I watched Avengers, Infinity Wars, and Endgame the past 2 days. And I just started watching the series of Iron Man. So I think I may actually get through pretty much more of it.
I was going to say, if you bought it for a year, what are you going to do in 2 weeks when The Mandalorian's over?
I'm going to keep watching.
Okay.
I mean, there's other things to watch.
There is. I mean, I only watch
cannot
Mandalorian.
Wait until I have another option to watch a movie with Jenna when she's done studying for her comprehensive exam and her praxis. So it's,
And also what I'm hearing is Mandalorian review after the season's over.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
I'm so ready for it.
Nice.
I'm so ready for it. So, Matt, your turn.
All right. This is food related. Ground turkey is better than ground beef.
I have to agree with that.
So there's a few reasons. One, ground beef is way too greasy. Like specific. So I'm gonna shout out my mother. My mother does not eat beef or pork. So she only eats the only meat she eats other than fish is turkey and chicken. So whenever she makes, I don't know, tacos, lasagna, anything with beef, she always uses ground turkey.
Yep.
Ground beef is so much more greasier. It's disgusting. It's actually disgusting how greasy ground beef is.
Do you make sloppy Joe with
we
Wimpy's?
We don't eat sloppy joes.
You don't eat sloppy Joes?
No.
Okay. That's okay. Yeah. I thought you were going to say we don't call them sloppy Joes.
No.
Oh, that's
we
okay.
don't eat
Like, I've heard them multiple ways. That's okay. But, like, admittedly, like, yeah, you're right. Like, sloppy Joes, like how greasy that.
It's disgusting.
That's, I mean, I love sloppy Joe. Like, I'll admit, like, I'm okay putting a big dab on a bun and just munching it. But Jenna made some really nice, it's something like peppers. It's leaving my mind. No, like you cut the pepper on top, like you literally eat
fajita.
No,
stuffed peppers.
Stuffed peppers. Nice. That's what it is.
Stuffed peppers is great with ground turkey.
Stuffed peppers are great with ground turkey.
Oh, phenomenal.
Oh my god, I love Jenna's cooking. I know I'm just saying this because I know she's gonna listen to it, but she made stuffed peppers with ground turkey and all this stuff, and wow. I was like, can I please take some home?
And honestly, you can't taste a huge difference between ground beef and ground turkey, especially when it's mixed in with like tacos or stuffed peppers. It's, I don't like even meatballs. My mom makes turkey meatballs. Turkey meatballs are a game changer, people.
Yeah.
Turkey meatloaf.
Oh, turkey meatballs. Wow.
Yeah.
Those are good, my friend.
Yeah.
Those are so good.
That's all I got.
All right, my last one.
I'm ready.
You may get this once you start applying for jobs or start conversing with people.
Okay.
Well, continue to apply, I should say.
Correct.
My apologies.
No, you're good.
LinkedIn requests. If I don't know you...
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So here's the skinny. I had a really horrible experience with a connection on LinkedIn, believe it or not. I had my first LinkedIn request messaged me and was a jerk to me.
Really?
I was so surprised. So I'm not going to say the name based on anonymity, but
you're going to tell me later.
I'll tell you later. Okay. I'll show you the messages.
All right, good. I'm going to throw hands.
I mean, literally, I'm going to tell what he said to me. So obviously, I am working at my alma mater. I am working at my school that I went to college for my undergraduate and my master's degree. Started off super nice with the, you ready for the holiday season? I said, thanks for the connection. I said, you know what? I'm ready for the holiday season. I'm ready for a good break.
Nervous.
He then jumps out immediately and goes, I got to pull it up.
Oh, no. I'm actually nervous to hear this response.
No. I hate to say it, it's a jackass move.
Uh-oh. How many mutual connections did you have?
Like 6.
Okay. That's a red flag right there.
Yeah. I also have a lot of connections myself. So
I need to use LinkedIn more.
Yeah. So he goes to me, okay, thanks for the connect, Mike. We've survived Thanksgiving. Here comes Christmas. Are you all set? I said,
seems nice.
Thanks for connecting. First name. Ready for the holiday season as always. Immediately.
Oh, no.
So you attended Misericordia, spells Misericordia wrong.
Nice.
And decided you liked it so much you stuck around.
What?
My reply, I think the better phrasing is that Misericordia saw value in one of their students and wanted to give an opportunity professionally. I've actively worked in the department I'm employed with now. Misericordia has given me so much as a student, and I'm happy to give to those who need it the most. I was livid. when he, first of all, spelled Misericordia wrong. It's on my LinkedIn. It's on my
really
title.
not that hard to spell. I know it's a long word.
It's hard to pronounce.
Misericordia. It's really not hard.
So he goes like, I like yours better. That was it of the conversation. But I did get another request from somebody.
Okay.
Who I've known the company.
Okay.
I've talked with the company before. And just sent me a LinkedIn request. They're like, I was just going to call you because it's a software. I'm like,
Okay.
I was like, so glad you messaged me on LinkedIn because, which in reality, I've getting a bunch of spam and robocalls lately for my own work phone.
Nice.
I don't know how that's happening. But it's like, I'm so glad you messaged me.
Jerk.
And I hope she doesn't listen to this, but it literally is going to save me so much time not being on the phone with you.
It is what it is.
But again, it's these LinkedIn requests and connections. Like I had 4 people message me happy birthday. They were people I didn't know that well.
Yeah.
And that was like when I just started out in LinkedIn. I just hit accept.
Yeah. I like to keep my LinkedIn for people I work with or close people I know.
Right.
Which maybe that's a fault that I have.
I always have the effect when the Career Center works on a LinkedIn workshop.
Oh, yeah.
Sending you requests. I'm like, oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Like,
No, I do like LinkedIn. I should use it more. But yeah, that's not a great way to start the conversation.
No, it really isn't. No. So I saw that.
A better thing would be like, hey, thanks for the connection. Looking forward to ways we can maybe work together in the future.
Or even rephrasing. Of
yeah, that was just a dick move.
Or maybe like, oh, like I see that you're working at your alma mater. Like, what made you do that?
Right. Exactly.
Not
there was
come to an assumption saying you liked it so much you wanted to stay.
Yeah.
I love my school. I love my college that I went to.
Facts.
I wouldn't have met him if I didn't went to the school.
Peace,
love,
mercy, justice, hospitality.
No. Peace, love, mercy. That's all you say.
Oh, I said peace,
love,
mercy, justice, service, hospitality. Darcy, I'm sorry. Don't be mad. Mike made me drink this IPA.
But again, that sounds bad.
No, okay.
We know that context.
He gave me this IPA and I agreed to drink it.
Yes. But again, for those who are just starting out on LinkedIn, if you see a request, if you don't know the person, now again, if it's something from a company you know very well, you've made contact with them before, maybe there is a possibility. But if it's that jackass that messaged me on LinkedIn, maybe you should reconsider it.
And if it's someone that you don't actually know, but you know, maybe you know of them, don't just ask them for connection. And then if they connect, don't say anything. Like, reach out.
I'm more acceptable to somebody who actually writes a message to me when they connect with me on LinkedIn.
Right. Yes.
In comparison to somebody who just sends me a straight friend
absolutely
connection request.
Yes. I agree.
Because I've shot my shot. Like, I know you shot your shot before, but it's to the ladies. But I've shot my shot.
I'm just this podcast is over. This podcast is over. It's been a fun ride. Yeah.
I've shot my shot with very much so very professional. I didn't say her name.
No.
Very professional people that I could say I looked up to. And I'm like, I love your content. I said, hopefully I learned something from you.
That's a good message to put out there.
Right.
Very good message.
Dipshit over here who's like, oh, you stayed at your own. I think he said Misericordia. I'm like, you idiot. Because it insults me.
That makes me think he's not even a real person.
It insults me twice.
Yeah.
You spelled my employment wrong, but you also spelled my alma mater wrong twice.
Yes. No, that guy.
So, yikes.
Yeah.
Big yikes.
Big yikes.
Wow. Safe space. Safe space.
Don't you feel better after that?
Arms up. We're all
I can't do that.
That chair is a legend. Let me tell you.
It's comfy.
It wasn't comfy to me anymore.
Well,
I think I've sat in it long enough.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, Matt, what a great day to be. It's a great day to have.
A good day to have
fantastic
a good
day.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming up again.
No, thanks for having me, man.
Always. The futon is always yours, my friend. As I always say. We've been trying to figure out how to do the futon. It just has not worked out. in the most convenience of ways. I feel like this setup right now, I feel like we could do something next time. But I don't know, Matt. Is this maybe the last time for 2020 that we're doing an in-person podcast?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Holy crap.
Which means 2021 will bring bigger and better things.
Right. Our own podcast studio.
Facts.
If you haven't already, make sure you follow us on our social media. Funny Business Entertainment on Facebook, Instagram, Funny Business EN on Twitter and Twitch.
Yeah, I'm going to start streaming more from Twitch.
Okay.
Even when I might just pull up in Fortnite one day and be like, yeah, we're streaming. And that's it.
Dude, I love it.
Okay.
Love to see it.
And eventually, when I do get a PS5, for those who do watch on Twitch, I will be getting a camera. So you can just see me glaring into the camera after I do something stupid. It's going to be epic.
Oh, man. Yeah, make sure you leave us a review if you're on Apple Podcasts. That helps us get the podcast out to others that may be interested in listening to us.
And if you have your Spotify Wrapped and our Funny Business Podcast is in your Spotify Wrapped, tag us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever you post on.
We'll reshare it.
Oh, yeah.
It's for clout.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you.
Yep. Maybe you'll get a follow back.
Oh, dude.
Maybe.
Marketing.
No, you will get a follow back.
You will. Maybe. If we like you.
Unless you're a certain individual who we don't name on this podcast.
Yes.
He doesn't.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I was like, where are you going with this, Matt?
You get a block.
Oh, man. Well, hopefully you enjoy. Make sure you subscribe on our YouTube channel. Make sure you take a look at Matt and I's ridiculous formation.
Next time we meet, we might be making a cooking video.
Are we really going for that?
Yeah, I mean, I was serious when I said that.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll roll with it.
Yeah.
We'll roll with it.
Maybe.
All right.
We got a bunch of ideas. So
We do.
Just keep following.
We really do. Keep following. You never know what's going to happen. You never know who we're going to bring on the show.
Yep.
If you have any ideas, let us know.
Yep.
But until the next time, actually, so by the time next week comes around, that should be our
35th.
Yeah, but I'm thinking date-wise. Next week should be our last, official podcast. Holy shit.
Before the year.
Right.
Because let's explain this.
Yeah, let's explain this because that sounds like we're ending
I also was going to ask about this because
Yeah.
I completely forgot about it.
Right. We're not ending the podcast.
No.
I'm not fucking leaving. Wolf of Wall Street. Sorry. So based on our schedules, based on me going back home, based on Matt graduating and
just the holiday
focusing in
season.
the holiday season, what we're going to happen is we're going to have one more official podcast that will be based on topics, what you usually see. And then the following week will be Christmas.
It will be.
Yes. That'll be another podcast.
Wait.
Did we agree on that?
Yep.
Yeah.
No. That's the special podcast.
Yes, that's a special podcast. Tune in for that. We will then do a recap of, right? Or wrong?
We should have discussed this.
We should have discussed this before. Let me pull up my calendar.
So
Matt.
the Christmas episode, Christmas is on a Friday. That episode, whether we release it on Christmas, we will figure that out. That episode is a recap of. Are we going to announce what the recap is?
Oh, Matt. So by next Friday will be a regular.
Next week is a regular episode.
Yep.
The following week is Christmas.
It's special.
That is the special recap episode.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
That's what we're working on.
Yes. Because it'll be 2021 by the time January 1st gets around.
Yeah.
All right. We might have to talk about that.
Okay. If you heard this last 3 minutes, just delete this from your brain.
Just
delete it. Delete. Delete.
Do we want to here? Let's do a special. What do you call it? Let's do a special. Here, hold out your phone.
Okay.
Hold out your phone. You ready?
Yeah.
Get your flash on. Get your
Yeah.
flash.
Oh, I know.
Go get your flash ready. Get your flash ready because you don't have a
Hold on.
10s yet.
I don't.
So
I don't know what to do.
I'm gonna hold it up. I will end, and then we'll Men in Black you.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
until the next time, we'll see you all in the next episode.
Stay safe, everyone.